Calimers, otra vez. Thank you. Sorry about the last one. I'm trying to make it come up on my laptop so that I can read the comments because the comments are very small on my mobile and I have absolutely no idea. It just says the camera doesn't, it's not there or something. I don't know. So I've shut down my crap top now. I'm just on the the mobile phone. Hang on a sec. I'm going to move over um, to a more comfortable position. How are you doing? Anyway, I hope you're well. I'm sorry, I've been uh, a bit tired over the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to watch any videos or talk to it. A nightmare over the last couple of days. Spent 2 days in the hospital with Massa a bit, but he's a little now. We've got Callie. Just you. Uh, how do I stop the chat from disappearing? Because when you type a comment, it comes up on the screen and then it disappears again. So I can't read what you've said. Um, Maybe if I select. Okay, it's come back now. I'm doing good. Relaxing. Smoking. Yes, yeah. Yes. Yeah, well, I gave that up a few years ago, but I know what you mean. I watched Benny earlier on. She was in looking at these houses in the middle of nowhere. I'm a bit worried about Benny because she said she's going to disappear for a while. I don't know if you know what's going on. I'm just going to touch the button again so that I can see. You're not sure? No, no, I'm not sure. A lot of people seem to be disappearing at the moment. Uh, you know, just not coming online. I know she's a good friend of you. You probably know her better than me, actually. And it's not like her. The last stream I saw of her was when she was going through the stamps from her grandma. She had one from London from 1935, which my mother would probably remember. But after that, she sort of went under the radar. I just don't know. There's a lot of people sort of going sort of incognito and flying under the radar at the moment, and I'm not sure why. Trying to cause, you know, trouble for a lot of people that we know, but I don't know because Benny's, you know, she's got a very strong character, and it's not like her at all. I don't know. I'm just sort of concerned, really. Hang on, touching to see if I can read the chat again. Okay. Haha, Ninja, hello, hello. Oh, Ninja, I'm so sorry. I've been so up against it the last couple of days. Master was very ill. He has lost so much weight in a week. He's lost. Well, he's now he weighs less than me. And we tried to go to the hospital, and they said, "Oh, there's no medicine because there's no medicine here." So I spent 2 days going round and round trying to find medicine, trying to find antibiotics. I bought some plants. I've bought some rosemary because apparently rosemary is very good. It's a very good antibiotic, but he's back home now. He's sleeping at the moment, but yeah, he's been very poorly. We think it's some sort of parasite, because he's just losing weight very fast. So I'm sorry if I haven't watched any videos and I haven't, you know, been in touch. I've been trying to catch up. Over the last couple of days, it's just been a nightmare, believe me. So sorry if I haven't been in touch. Who else do we have? We have 3 people now. Who else do we got? We've got Ninja. We've got Callie, who hates my voice. And he's still listening, which is amazing. And who else have we got? There's another person, but I don't know who. I love you too, Ninja. And I'm so sorry I wasn't able to catch up with you the other day. I tried to call Desert, but he told me he was hanging on for a call for you. He said, "Oh, I need to talk to Ninja first. She'll call finished." I never got a call, so I presume that your call must have been quite a long one. And I haven't heard from him since. I hope he's okay. I think he did a show this morning. I'm not sure because I was still at the hospital. I'm going to try tonight, but the problem is that he comes on quite late, and I'm probably going to be helping Massa if he wakes up around 9:30. We have 4 people now. Wow. Who else do we have? I'm just going to touch the button to see. Live chat. Ninja. Lol. Oh, you spoke to him. Troubless. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. You always seem to catch me when I come live. You're amazing. How do you do that? We have somebody else now. Oh, no, it disappeared again. Hang on. I'm tapping away to see if I can see who else. Star! Hello, Star. Oh, I tried to send you, I've sent you messages on your videos, but I don't know if you go back and read the messages or if you got them. How are you doing? Are you any better? Are you feeling better? Looking for my... You sent me messages, but no, I didn't see anything, Star. I was ever so worried. I even sent an email to Duck a couple of days ago, saying if he spoke to you to send my regards and to ask how you were, because I haven't seen anything from you, Star. I don't know why, but I was ever so worried about you. I hope you're getting better and getting back on track. We have somebody else now. I'm just tapping to see who it is. I thought there was somebody else. Scanman! Hello! How are you doing? Oh, I miss you so much, Scanman. I miss our chats because I always used to get your comments and come straight back to you. And it's a little bit, well, 10-100 now, isn't it? I daren't make any comments because I know that they will be all over you like a rash. You know who I'm talking about, your little groupies. And so I just don't do it because I don't like to upset them, They came into a chat that I was in with Ninja the other day, and I just had to disappear because, they're just so horrible to me. And I don't know why, really. They just don't like me, I suppose. I wish we could all just get on and be a happy family, but, there's some that don't want to be a happy family. And I feel very sad about that, but, there's nothing you can do about it, Scan. We just have to live with it, don't we, I suppose. Who else have we got? Ashley! Ashley, hello, Ashley, thank you so much for coming in. You know what? Ashley, I was so hoping that we could share a live stream with Desert because he is an amazing chap. Okay, there might be some things that you don't agree with because I know you keep notebooks like me and Ninja and many others. But Ashley, I really hope that you can join us in one of his programs because some of the stuff that he is doing is absolutely amazing. It really is. Ninja, catch Ashley. If you haven't got her as a friend, please get in touch with Ashley. Now everybody's disappeared again. Benny Lou, hello. I saw a little bit of your video today. I was on mobile data, but I caught a bit of your video. You were out in the middle of nowhere. I loved that wall too. They used to build walls like that in Wales. You know, and when he said that it was, he made the children build it because they'd done something bad. I thought, yeah, I can relate that. I hope you're okay, Benny, because I'm worried about you when you said that you're going to go under the radar and you're going to disappear, and I hope you don't disappear, because I will miss you a lot. I don't. Everybody seems to be disappearing these days. Ashley said something. Um, yes, I do, Ashley. I do. I found my faith not through books. My faith came to me when I was nearly 6 years old, and I can't explain it, but I became vegetarian because I thought it was the right thing to do. And after that, I read and read and read a lot of books. Obviously, the Bible many, many times, but a lot of other books too. And I can't explain it, but yes, I do believe that the world is a lot more than people think it is. You know, you can't take it literally. God is everywhere. God is in everything. God is in the trees, in the flowers, in the air, in everything. And I have had many experiences through my life that has proved to me my faith. I lost it a few times when I was younger, and I fell off the rails a few times, but I am still here, and well, Ninja knows I am still here, and there's only one being, the great being who saved me from a fate worse than death. So yeah, I do. I don't think of myself as a spiritual person, but I connect with people who are spiritual, if that makes any sense to any of you. Oh, Troblessy, you have to go. Oh, I'm so sorry. And thank you for always being here. You are an absolute sweetheart. You really are an angel, and I hope to see you in another chat very soon. Benny Lou, you just said something very long and then it disappeared. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to touch the screen so I can see what you said. We all fall short of the expectations set up for us. That's what makes something. And it disappeared again. That's what makes the world go round, if it does at all, which is my expression. I don't know if the world goes round or not. Um, some days I think it does, and some days I think it doesn't. I believe that the world is like an energy force, like the torus itself. Um, and so therefore there are poles. There are poles within everything. Poles that create negative and positive energy. And people like me, unfortunately, have the ability to absorb both negative and positive energy. I have to avoid it because if I get too much, I fall. I fall very, very low, and then I can't function properly. When I have positive energy, I function very well and I think very clearly. If that makes any sense. I'm crazy, you know. I'm bananas. You all know that. I'm completely crazy. Um, and I find it very difficult to explain myself in clear terms. All I know is what I feel. Um, and that's all on me every day. The entities that are around me every day are both tangible and intangible at the same time. Everybody's going to run away now because I said something really profound. Sugar Bay, hello, hello. Hi, Sugar. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm sorry I couldn't stay in your chat the other night. I think it was Saturday. It's too late for me, and my eyes were so tired because I'd been watching videos and trying to catch up with people all day, and I just couldn't stay. It looked like you were having great fun, and I agree with you. I wouldn't put all my money in the slot machines either. It's not much fun. Gambling. I don't agree with gambling. I don't agree with many things. Okay, I let people enjoy gambling, but I don't. I don't gamble. Lynn, Lynn Mitzi, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you very much for popping in. And I don't know if you saw, but I think Duck was live earlier on, but I just missed him. I wish the chat would not stop disappearing. I wish it would stay on the screen so that I could read it. Kent, hello. How you doing? I'm not sure if you're popping off to another live stream tonight. What night is it? Is it Thursday today? I've lost track of the time over the last couple of days. So there might be a stream tonight, or is it tomorrow? I don't know with Mike. Kent, I've been very busy because Massa was, well, he is not very well at all. So we were in the hospital all day today, yesterday, and I've been driving around everywhere trying to find medicine because there's no medicine anywhere. We finally managed to find somebody who gave us some medicine. I think it's animals, but it's antibiotic anyway. So he's on the mend. I hope he's on the mend. At 8:30, he's going live at 8:30. Did you say, Ken? Ashley, I do love your notebook. Mine is terrible. It's all over the place. Well, I actually started a new notebook the other day because I'm trying to make connections from things that I started a few years ago, because I'm starting to see things a little bit more clearly now. So I started a new one, and I'm going back through all my notebooks, and it's amazing the things that I wrote and the things that I saw. Absolutely incredible. But I do feel that I'm starting to piece things together a little bit more, sort of. Ninja. Ninja said something and it disappeared. Hang on. What did you say? You have to go. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. Okay, Ninja, look, I will try and catch up with you later. I do hope we can talk soon, because I really, there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about. But your last video, the one you did with the birds, I just remembered when you were whispering the other night, and David Attenborough, because he always used to whisper. and, and I thought of the program David Attenborough did. It was called The Blue Planet, and I thought we could call it the Blue Beam Planet, and you could do a show. Ninja, I love your nature videos. You have to do more. Weather gets better. Yes, Ashley, you should. You know, it's amazing because there's things that I wrote before, and when I look back on them, I think, how on earth did I ever write that? But then when I think about it, I think, yes, that makes a connection. And for me, I've done a lot of research of the really old testaments, some of the testaments that have sort of been forgotten. And all of a sudden, I've started making connections and really found really deep connections. So yeah, I mean, carry on what you're doing, because you are doing a great job, and don't let it get you down, Ashley. Sometimes I know exactly. Don't think about what's coming. Take today as it is and do your very best. Do your very best, because there's people out there that need a helping hand, if you understand what I mean. Now, who do we have left? Everybody's disappeared. Oh, no. Who do we have? Ninja. Okay. Yes. There's definitely needs a message. And somebody was... Oh, why do they keep doing this? I just wish it would stay on my screen so that I could read it. Oh, hello, hello. How do you pronounce your name? Gia. Is it Gia? I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Oh, thank you so much for popping in. I saw that Nature had a new video and I haven't seen hers either. I do apologise. I've been very busy the last couple of days. I literally had to drop everything, and my phone was dead because there was nowhere to charge the battery. So apologies. I will try and catch up with you very soon. And I do love your boat, by the way. I wish we could go for... Could you not take us out one day? Do a video. I do love... my father used to have a boat years ago, and I used to like going down the river with him. It wasn't as big as your boat, though. Please take us on the boat. I would love... Les, yes. Chat disappeared again. I hope everybody's all right and having a good day. You know, I was really worried the other day because we've had tremendous floods here in Venezuela, and they've been the worst floods we've had since 1976. People have lost their homes. It's been very bad in some states. I'm lucky that I haven't suffered that. But the fires also in California, and of course I'm trying to think of the English word, temblores, the earthquakes, everything. So many people are suffering. I saw the bridge that collapsed in Italy, I think it was yesterday, on the news, while I was sitting in the waiting room in the hospital. Absolutely awful everywhere. So many people suffering. My heart goes out to everybody. I would love it, Ashley, if you could come and visit me. You'd love it here. The weather is always hot. It's never cold, never. Well, we do have rain, but not very often. And the people here are just so lovely. They are just so lovely, so kind, and so generous, and it's just an amazing place, really. I'm very lucky to be here, even though we have our problems. We have to queue for everything now. I haven't been able to buy bread for 3 or 4 days. But thank goodness I got my Red Cross parcel last week, so I have some rice and some pasta left. But it's a beautiful country. It's just such a lovely place. It really is. It's just a shame about the political situation. Guys, hello. How are you? Thank you very much for popping in. I remember the last live stream I was in with you. You blocked me. I got blocked for I don't know how many minutes it was. 300 minutes or something. Actually, I gave up. Actually, I just buggered off because I thought, oh well, never mind. I was using my friend's channel because I didn't have my phone at the time. And my friend's channel is dig deep, dig down deep, dig deep, something like that. And I made a joke about, yeah, perhaps I'm a troll, and I think you took it literally and you blocked me. But no hard feelings, as they say. You blocked me. Because I wasn't in as Mew Mew. I was in as a black cat with a white background called something, dig deep, dig down deep, something like that. And Star said, oh, why did you block her? She didn't say anything wrong. But I think I was joking. I think I said something like, I'm a troll or something, I don't know. Ascending, hello, how are you? Oh, wow. Lots of people now. It's amazing, I don't know how this works, how people sort of know that you're live. I never get notifications when people are live. I have to go into the channels that I'm subscribed to, and then I have to look and scroll down, and then when I see a little red button, I know that person's live. But it's sort of a bit like hit or miss, really. I never know when people have gone live. Maybe that's because I use a mobile phone. I don't know. I need to learn how to get this onto my laptop. I was almost there with Turtle one night, and we were almost live. In fact, I think our skies. You remember we did a sort of a, what do you call it? A Google Hangout or something like that, and there was you and me and Ninja and Turtle, and then I don't know what happened after that. It all just went, tits up. So I haven't got anywhere near as close as that ever since. Lynn, you know what I mean then by scrolling and looking and scrolling and looking. I have so many subscribed. I'm now subscribed to over 1,000 people, and I'm finding it really hard to keep up with all the videos. I mean, obviously, some of them I've been subscribed to for 2 or 3 years, but now my channel's growing. I'm finding it really hard to keep up with everybody, and I feel really bad about it because I always used to watch everybody's videos, like Matt and James and Jeff, Dutch. Always used to watch all their videos every day, but now I'm finding it very hard to watch everybody's videos because I don't have enough time to, and some of them are quite long, especially Matt's videos, and well, James too. So I don't know how I'm going to do this in the future. I don't know how I'm going to, keep in touch with everybody, which is my main goal, really. But this is good because it gives me a chance to talk to people that I haven't seen for a while. So you know that I'm still here. I'm still alive and kicking. You've been having a hard time. Ask guys, I was worried about you because I thought that you'd changed your I can't think of the English word. I'm so used to using Spanish. It's you changed your modus operandi. You weren't doing as many lives and not so visible as you were before. I thought maybe it was because Turtle had gone sort of under the radar. But yeah, I don't see you so much these days. I was worried that perhaps you were ill, or your other half was not very well, or I don't know what's been going on, or you've just been having a hard time with the the bad frequencies, as Ninja and I say. Um, I know there's people there that do try to cause problems. That they love it. Actually, I think they get a kick out of it. When people start to argue, I think that's exactly what they want. That they want to cause trouble. They want to make a comment or go into a live stream and upset the apple cart and cause trouble. And I don't know why. Maybe they just get a kick out of it. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand YouTube that well because I'm still a bit of a newcomer to all this. But I have felt it. I do feel it. And I don't like it when I get ignored. They completely ignore me sometimes. They don't respond to my comments or my hello when I go into the stream. They talk to everybody else and they completely ignore me. And I don't know why. What have I done to upset them? I don't know. You're okay. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. I was worried. I was worried. And you see, I don't have your email. I mean, obviously, I've got the email for um, Turtle and Duck, Ninja, and a few others. But I don't have your email our sky. So I had no way of sending you a message to say, how are you? I was so grateful that I managed to catch you in the other thing, you know, where I see the link. Did you like the video that Earthly did? I thought it was fantastic. I love her work. I think she's so talented. Um, and I was just watching it the other day again because I wanted to send it to a friend of mine in she's, I think, Holland, Denmark. And we were chatting, and I said, "Oh, I have to send you this amazing video." And so I sent her the link. And I remembered, of course, that she used your skies. No, I can't see any of the chat at all. Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah, ascending, I agree with you. And I feel it. I can't explain it, but you know, I've always been an empath. I feel people's feelings. I feel what's going on. And when I'm in a room, a chat room, and I just know that the energy's there, I go. I just say, oh, sorry, got to go now. Because I just don't like the feeling. It really makes the hair back of my neck stand up. I am a bit of a coward. I don't like aggression. I don't like it when people fight. I don't like aggression of any description. And I hate it when people are unkind, especially in the chat rooms. It really upsets me. And I have to go. I can't fight with them, I'm afraid. I don't have the the balls. Okay, if you want to give me your email, the best thing to do is get Dark to send me an email with your email in it. Because I don't want you to put it in the comments because I know that you're being watched. And it's just going to get you a bit of flack, which I don't want you to have. You know, I'd rather not put comments in your videos because I know they'll be all over you like a rash. So just send an email to Dark with your email, and then I will add it to my contacts. I don't know if Scan's still there, but Scan, he knows what I'm talking about. And that's why sometimes I can only do a thumbs up now. I can't put a comment because if I put a comment, they will follow that person and try and cause trouble. Ashley, I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but I just uh, I just know. I feel it. I can't explain. I feel it in my heart, and I know when people are they're not they're not honest. You know, they're not on the same page as we are. Or in fact, I think some of them just want to burn the page. You know, they're on the other side of the track. Did Ashley saying or I don't know whether that's a yes, I know. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're rambling on and talking a load of rubbish. Oh, I got a smiley face, so I'm guessing you know what I'm rabbiting on about. Dolphin Boy, hello. How you doing? Thank you so much for popping in. Great to see you. And I'm sorry if I haven't been in touch with you just recently. Um, I have been out of station for a couple of days. I've been rather busy, and so apologies for not popping over. I hope you're okay. Nice to see everybody talking to everybody else and saying hello. I like that. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Keeping in touch with everybody and giving positive support. Even if it's just a smiley face, it means the world to me. Ask guys, you just said something very long and then it disappeared. Oh, I think you're saying you have to go. Yes, I just got that. Okay. Yes, well, take care. Take care. I hope to see you soon, and do send an email, please, because I have a feeling that next week I am going to be completely offline. We're getting ready for this big hit on the banks, which is happening on Monday, to knock 5 zeros off the money. And I think we're going to have a major power cut. My friend actually had a power cut the other day in another state, and the power went down for 80 hours. So I'm getting ready for Monday. I think it's going to be pretty bad. But if you send an email, I can always get up with it later. If I get back online, catch up with everybody after Monday. Hugs and kisses to you too. See you soon. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. But I'm here for whatever he wants me to be. If I can't explain it, but if my final day is tomorrow, I'm happy. I've had a good life and I've met some amazing people. I've been to some amazing places, and I do my best for him every day. And so, if tomorrow is tomorrow, then I'm happy. I just try and do my best. Uh-huh, Twin Crow. I think I just saw Twin Crow. Not sure. Yeah, thank you very much for popping in. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. And I hope to see you very, very soon. Very, very soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You've managed to make 2 live streams with me now. Twin Crow, Twin Crow. You said soul family. Of course we are. Of course we are. And I believe we were all brought together by a greater power. It wasn't a coincidence. Everybody here, everybody I've met, I believe is all part of his plan. And sometimes I don't understand, but I follow whatever comes next because I know that. I know that. Groot, hello. How's the car work going? I saw a bit of your video this afternoon when I got back from the hospital, and it looks like you're busy. which is great. You said what? Groot said what to what? I don't know what he said what to. It says what? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Um, I'm, Groot said something else. Oh, a party. Where? Here? No, I can't have any parties. I've got a bottle of rum somewhere, I think, and a bottle of Coca-Cola. So I could do Cuba Libre. I don't have any lemons though. Ah, Ashley, you have to know Groot. Ah, he is a good friend. He's a good man. He's a good man. Oh, ascending. You had a dream. Ah, I, I got the dream bit and then it disappeared. How do I make it stay on the screen so that I can read it? Okay. You're going through an economy change too. Where are you? Where are you? I hope not in Denmark. I think Denmark is one of their test cases. Yeah. Well, you're actually right. I believe you're right. If you look at what's happening here over the last 3 years in Venezuela, you are around about a year to a year and a half behind what's happening here. So the next phase for all of you will be a bit of inflation, and particularly for crops that have been destroyed by the climatic events. Things like bread will get more expensive, biscuits, anything with what's it called? Wheat. Anything with wheat in it. But also the maize products are going to start going up in price as well. Not only that, the next thing to follow will be rice. The next thing to follow will be the dairy products. We've got past that now. I mean, I can't even buy chicken now. I don't know what's happened to chicken, but we can't buy chicken. I don't eat, but Massa does. But yeah, I do believe that if you look at what's happened to us, it's sort of like a test case. It's almost like they've put this pressure on us to see how people will react to having to queue for food, if that makes any sense. Yeah, yeah, Groot, you're right. And I don't know if any of you realize, but the whole this whole thing is about controlling the prices. I believe this weather thing is not it's not all natural. I do believe that they have planned the destruction of some of the crops simply to control the trade markets, the prices of the food, and who has it, who can actually supply it, who can package it, who can export it. Um, I don't know why California was hit very badly last year. I think with the orange crops in particular were suffered very badly. But I do believe that, I won't mention, there's one big company that starts with M. I think they're raking it in at the moment. If you look at the value of their shares, they've got all this planned out. They know exactly what's going to happen next. Yeah. Benjamin, hola, ¿cómo está? Bien. Qué bueno verte. ¿Cómo you? Thank you so much for popping in. By the way, everybody, meet Ben, my friend. If none of you know him, please subscribe to his channel. He does some fantastic reviews, and he also does live streams. He lives in the US, and forgive me, I can't remember what part of the US. But yeah, please befriend my friend Benjamin. He's a really nice chap. Michigan, there we go. He's in Michigan, everybody. Oh, that's okay. Ben, you're a sweetheart, and you deserve more friends. And I love your channel. Groot's just made a big comment. Hang on a sec. I'm trying to catch it. Oh, okay. Poisoning mass. Yes, yes. Groot, you're on the right track. And you mentioned the company beginning with M, which I daren't do. Um, yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Um, I mean, I can probably see it because before I retired, many moons ago, when I worked in the informatics industry, I worked on AI. I know how AI works, exactly how it works. But I also worked with a lot of ex-traders because the first AI was actually used for banks. The first informatics programs, intelligent informatics, was used for the banks to do the number crunching. And if anybody understands the term debentures, they used to use it for debentures. Debentures is where the trading markets, will work out what crops, what products are going to go up in value, get more expensive, or drop in value. For instance, a simple example would be if there was a major crop disaster in Venezuela and Colombia of the coffee crops, like major rains, they know that the next year the price of coffee will go up because there will be less coffee in supply. So we AI programs to work out the probability of the potential costs for the debentures, if that makes any sense to anybody. Am I talking too much techno speak? At the end of the day, ascending, Ashley, everybody there, Groot. At the end of the day, they can do what they like. they think that they're in control of this. They are causing problems with food. They've now developed a new. It's better than the Google Map. They have over 220 satellites which they have launched in the last 3 years. They're now operative, and they are watching the whole of the world live, like we are live now. And they have put the AIs into a cloud, and they are building what they call Singularity Net, singularity.net. And it's evil. We're up against the AIs, guys, and they are watching everything. They are recording everything, our voices, our actions, our emails, our live streams, absolutely everything. Traffic flow, it's all going into the big quantum computer so that they can, like the debentures years ago, they can calculate what people's reactions will be to certain situations. That's the new, what do they say? Information is power. That's the new money. The new money is AI. The new money where the Chinese now have a system, an AI system that it is second to none. They're all doing it, and they're all on the bandwagon. And it's about control. They can't control us because we are free. They can't control our souls, and they can't control our minds. They can try, but they can't do it. They can't do it, as far as I'm concerned. They want to play God, and they will, excuse my expression, but they'll get their asses kicked sooner or later. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Is anybody still there? Or has everybody gone? Oh no. Yes, I'm in Venezuela, Ben. Missionary work, you talk about it every day, every day. I'm trying to get food to people. I'm trying to help the animals in the street. The people are actually putting their animals out on the streets now because they can't afford to feed themselves. And the price of dog food, cat food is, well, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't even relate to the monthly salary anymore. So yeah, we're we are working very, very hard. And even the hospitals, I mean, they don't have any medicine. It's really, really getting bad now. But you know what? People are still not rioting in the streets. That's the incredible thing. People are still smiling. People still have hope here. I don't know when it happens, if it happens in the US, whether it'll be the same. The people here, the culture is all about respect for everybody, love for everybody. There's no aggression. It's very different here. Very different. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to be shot down in flames for this one because there are some people that don't believe in the devil. I do believe in the devil. I believe that the devil is just as much a strong negative energy as God, and he wants to turn people's minds, to turn people's hearts, and steal their souls. And I do believe the devil exists. Every day he tries to tempt people. And you see it now. It's so obvious now. But some people will say, oh, no, 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 I don't, I'm afraid. I don't. It's like duality. For me, for every good, there is a bad, unfortunately. with you. Well, to a certain degree. Yeah, yes and no. um, it depends how you look at it. If no, I'm not going to say any more. Perhaps Ashley, you and I can talk another time because I don't want to say something that will be misconstrued. But yeah, yes and no on that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all about the temptation. But not just that, people are changing as well. Um, I've noticed that people's minds have changed. I don't know if it's the Schumann effect or it's the Mandela effect, but there are certain people that I know that I thought I knew really, really well, and they're different people now. They're different people, and I'm not talking people that were just acquaintances. I'm talking people, members of my family, and people that were good friends, and they just I don't know them anymore. They don't know me anymore. They're different, and I've had to avoid some of them because what they say is so different to what. Yes, I believe you, Groot. I think all of us have something. Probably everybody here who is in this chat has a gift, and we all have to use it. We all have to do our best for others and try to help people through this. That's perhaps why we're all here. And we're all different. I know perhaps we don't all totally agree on things, but we all do have a mission. We all have a calling, and we all have to do our very best for others. And there's a lot out there. There's a lot out there that are lost in the mire of what is going on, the politics, the arguments, the war, and we have to go wherever the mission takes us, and we have to do our best for those people. I'm not afraid. If somebody said to me, I have to go to Caracas next week, and somebody said, oh, you can't go there, they'll rob you, they'll put a gun to your head, they'll see your face, they'll know who you are, and I'm going because I have to go. Simple as that. I'm not afraid. If somebody puts a gun at me, I will say, please don't shoot me. But if they're going to shoot me, they're going to shoot me, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid, and I believe we're all doing our best. We all have to. It's part of the calling. Yeah. Well, maybe some people will just say I'm crazy, but I don't think so. Mary, hello, hello. Thank you so much for popping in. I don't know how long you were there. I just saw your name pop up, and then, well, the chat keeps disappearing. I wish I could have got my laptop to work so I could have seen who was here. Kind of crazy, Groot, yes. MBT, hello. Thank you for popping in again. So many lovely people here. so many lovely people. All so different, but all the same, you know. Kind hearts, kind hearts and open minds. And that's what we need more than anything these days. It doesn't matter if you're a scientist or a farmer. I've got some fishermen friends. The main thing to me is that you have to have an open mind. Try and understand people, even if they seem very different. Try and understand why they do the things they do, why they say the things they say, and try and help them see the right way, you know, and be kind. I think kindness is the one thing that the devil doesn't understand and never will, never will. Ashley, did you say you're going to bed now? I lost that one. Corazón tranquilo. Yes. Estoy acostumbrada de hablando español porque aquí todos los días yo hablo español, ¿no? Yo no tengo amigos, amigas de otro país. Ahora todos y todas hablan español. Mente clara, see, unfortunately, sometimes it's very hard to have a clear mind when so much around you is so saddening. I must admit, in the last year, I would say this year particularly, I have cried buckets, and but I haven't cried one tear for myself. I can honestly say I don't cry for myself anymore. I used to. If something upset me, I would cry. But now I don't. I just cry when I see other people suffering. It's very strange. I can't explain it. I can't remember the last time I was sad and actually cried. No, I'm happy. I'm happy, Benjamin. Estoy feliz. Estoy feliz con toda mi vida. Y gracias a Dios, yo tengo mi vida. Y I don't want anything else. I am happy with what I have. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to have my animals and my house and my garden. I don't need anything else other than my friends. You know, and my friends, to me, they're the ones that make it all worthwhile. You know, when I help somebody, I just feel that I have a purpose. That's all. That's all I want to do, really. Just reach out to other people and do my best to help other people or give them the benefit of what I know, and nothing more. I don't want anything more. I'm happy. I have too much, actually. I'm thinking about giving some of it away. But yesterday I was thinking about giving up my friends because she's really, really struggling. And I thought, well, I've got an old TV that still works. And I thought, well, if I give it to her, she'll be able to sell it and maybe buy some food. Because that's, to me, more important. than anything else. Mary, I agree with you. I feel sad too. But, you know, I think every day there are more and more signs, you know, signs in the heavens. Well, just signs everywhere. And I do believe that, you know, we are fighting a battle now. We are fighting a battle now. And so you have to be as positive as possible and help as many people as you can. That's you know, that's all you can do. Don't think about what's happening now, and do your best. I love good vibes. MBT. Yeah, I love good vibes. And when we all get together, those vibes grow, and we're stronger. You know, it's like a harp. You can't play a harp if you only have one chord, you know, one string. But when you put all those strings together, oh my goodness, you know. Yeah, lifting the veil, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And to lift the veil, it's all about the energy and the vibration. And if we can get it right, we can beat the lot of them. We can. And it doesn't matter if you know, enjoy playing video games or you like driving cars or picking up broken down buses. you, you know, we all have different lives, but the one thing that they can't change is your soul, because that is a constant energy. You have to continue to be positive, and the more positive you are, the stronger your soul is, the more pure your soul is. Benjamin, I saw something about donations. I can't accept donations from anybody outside the country. I can't. My family tried to send me a birthday present, back in April. The packages from outside have been banned. They just get sent back. And of course, we're not allowed to use foreign currency here. It's banned to use dollars. We can't use dollars or any other currency. So it's not possible to get donations, unfortunately. If you want to come down here and help, that then you're welcome. I've got a spare room. We could always do with some more people who could speak Spanish, because nobody speaks English here. Remix, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in. Wow, this is amazing. So many people have sort of found the stream. It's fantastic. Yeah, pure energy. I think if you liken the soul to uh, the candle, um, our energy is the light that candle gives off. In other words, that the stronger that your soul is, the more pure your heart is, the stronger the light is. Like sometimes a gust of wind will come and that light will flicker. And there are some that will try and extinguish the light. But yeah, the energy is all around, everywhere. Yeah, ascending, you probably have your hands full where you are. And that's the thing. You are where you are because that's where he wants you to be. All of you remember that. There's no such thing as the grass is greener. In my opinion, where you are now is exactly where you're meant to be. Don't look for the path. The path is there because he's ordained it. And same for me. Somebody said to me a few months ago, oh, we'll try and get you out. We'll try and get you. I don't want out. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And I'm happy here. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. And I will continue to the end, until the last breath is in my body, because I'm where I'm meant to be. Everybody agrees with me, I think. MBT agrees 100%. Yes. It's the journey. Yes. Yes. I just read a little bit of that, but yes, for me it's been a fantastic journey. It really has. Amazing journey. I can't say it's been easy. I really can't say it's been, um, there were times, particularly shortly after I arrived here, where I just thought my whole life had collapsed around my ears. When my husband went, I couldn't speak the lingo. I had no way of earning any money. There was no way I could go back to England because I'd hocked everything to come here. I really thought it had all come to an end, and I can't tell you how depressed I was. Really, really depressed. But I picked myself up and I thought, well, I'm obviously here for a reason. And now, yeah, it's clear to me now. But 8 or 9 years ago, it wasn't. Um, and 4 years ago, I had my doubts as to what was going on, because something happened to me that made me question reality. I've always watched the sun and the moon ever since I was 13, 14 years old. I've been a sky watcher. And I've always watched the sunsets, and I've always watched the moon. And 4 years ago, I can't remember exactly what date it was, but I looked at the moon and it wasn't the moon. It just wasn't where it should be. It didn't look the way it should look. And that's when I started doing research. I started keeping notebooks. I started watching documentaries. I started watching the sky a lot more. And that's how I found YouTube. The early years, just watching videos, really, watching a lot of documentaries and a lot of videos. And that's how I found most of the people who are now huge, like Matt, and some of the others. James, I think James had about 100 people when I first subscribed to him. Matt, the ancient architects, Matt, had about 55 people. And now they've got thousands and thousands of people. I don't know how many. MBT, I like that. Yes. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yeah. You see, some people would say, oh, a lemon is really sour, or you can't do anything with a lemon. But yes, you can. You can make fantastic art. When my lemon tree gives me lemons, they're big, big lemons, I make fantastic lemonade. Yes. But I like that, yes. I that, at the end of the day, um, all living creatures, everything, the animals, the birds, the plants, the people, we're all part of one big garden. And okay, they're in the garden, there's always a few thorns. I mean, when I do gardening, everything has thorns here. I always get all sorts of cuts and bruises when I do the garden. But I think, well, they're all there for a purpose. We're all part of a huge, how do you say it? Like one big living entity. When people talk about the sky and the earth being separate things, I don't think they are. I think it's all part of one huge creation. Everything was created by God. And some people don't see it that way. They take it too literally. They talk about heaven and earth as if they are two completely separate entities. But I believe they are intertwined, connected all the time. You were afraid of insects, really? I'm trying to get back to the note. Okay. Especially flying ones. Yeah. Well, I know what you're saying. We have a lot of mosquitoes here, and we also have some giant looking things that look a bit like bumblebees, not, and they're black. When they buzz by you, they do give you a bit of a scare. Um, I can't say that I have been frightened of anything other than spiders. I can deal with your small spiders, but the large ones I am actually quite terrified of. I can't touch them. I can't pick them up. I have to sort of shoo them away with a broom because I can't pick them up, and I don't know why. Because I'm actually not frightened of any creatures at all. I love all creatures. Most of you know I used to run a hotel and rescue centre for reptiles. So I've handled a few large snakes and very large lizards and chameleons and all sorts in my time. But there was once a time when a chap rang me and said, I've got a pet tarantula. Can you weeks when I go on holiday? And I said, I'm sorry. No, I can't. And I felt very bad about it because I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I have no idea why. I think something happened to me when I was very young, and I just got this fear of touching, handling spiders. I can't even touch a picture of a spider. Seeded once did a video, and he does great videos, Seeded. It had a spider in it, and it scared me absolutely out of my wits. And I asked him, please, next video you do, please don't put a spider in it. I have another long message. Hang on a second. I'm touching the screen so I can go back and read. Yes. Do you know what? It's not just ants. I do believe that a lot of insects, including spiders, are telepathic. They do communicate, whether it's with a vibration that makes a noise that we can't hear, obviously, or whether it is what we would term telepathic. But yes, definitely, I agree with that. Because spiders always seem to come in twos. If you have trouble with one spider and you get it out of the house, very shortly after you will find the mate, and it's almost like the mate's come to find where his missus or mister has gone. I agree. Hang on a second. She's barking at somebody outside. Hang on a minute. Dilly, what? Is there somebody outside? Nani, settle down. I don't know, something, little mind. I rescued her last year, and I was worried because she's probably 7 or 8 years old, and she'd never lived with other dogs, and she thinks she's a human being. She also thinks she's a male. She's actually tried to have sex with my leg quite a few times, but she actually is beginning to learn now. She's learned to sit and she's learned wait, and my other dogs have sort of accepted her. But it took me, well, a bit of time and a bit of patience. Who do we have still left? There's apparently 6 people here still. MBT, Lynn. Lynn says, are you okay? Who? What happened? Oh, this chat is driving me bonkers because it keeps disappearing. Oh my goodness, Mary. Now you have to tell me what happened. Oh, and it's disappeared again. Mary, what happened? Did you have an accident? And now my phone's dying. Oh dear. The battery's dying. I forgot to plug it in, and of course I was at the hospital today, so my back... We're all still there. I hope I haven't cut everybody off. Oh my goodness. You were bitten. Oh, that really hurts when they bite you. Oh my goodness me. And sometimes the feeling doesn't come back around where you've been bitten, because what it does is it actually kills the cells that you sort of feel with. What's it called? It's neurological. The toxin is neurological. Time. You have to give it time, and you need to gently massage the area. And there is something that you can use to purify it. And I'm trying to think what, it's a herb that you have to mix with water. Mary, I'll look it up. I'll look it up because I remember reading about it, but it was a few years ago now. But there is something that you can use to help bring the feeling back, because I'm sure it's probably very numb. Yeah, yeah, yes, numb and painful. Yes, I know, I know. Oh, I wish I could remember. Um, try and I've still got some books because I didn't put all of my books away when I came here. I saved a few of my books, so I have a small library now. But I think I have a book that will remind me of what it is. I just had a circle come up that said reconnecting, which is ominous. Does that mean that we've been too long? Do I have to say goodbye to everybody? Are we running out of the designated time? Does anybody know? Only YouTube. Just buffering. Okay. I was a bit concerned because I know they only give you a certain amount of time and then, you know, it's all over. Game over. We're losing people. We, according to the little man at the top, we now have 4 people. So, Val, I know you're there. Mary's there. Ascending's there, okay. And one other. Me, maybe. I have no idea if I'm in the count or not. No, probably not, actually. So there's one other person. Oh, NBT, of course. Okay, that makes 4. 4 green bottles hanging on the wall. It's a song we used to, silly song we used to sing. I remember lots of things, silly rhymes too. Said John to Paul, if I had a bat and ball, I'd climb up down that wall. Just then a guinea pig flew by, its feathers all a-flutter, its little tail wagged as fast as bread and butter. When a baby sardine saw her first submarine, she was scared and watched through a peephole. Come, 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 said the sardine's mum. It's only a tin full of people. I learnt that when I was about 5. Spike Milligan. 5 or 6 years old, I don't know. Guinea pig with feathers, yeah. A.A. Milne was another one, wasn't he? And I was 1, I'd just begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. When I was barely me. When I was 4, I was not much more. When I was 5, I think I was just alive. When I was 6, I can't remember the rest. I can't remember numbers to save my life. I'm terrible with numbers because I'm dyslexic. I do remember right. One day I'll do you the The Green Eye of the Little Yellow God, which my father used to recite to me when I was about 12 years old. But I couldn't do it now. Well, probably a little bit of it. There's a little yellow idol to the north of Kathmandu, and a little marble cross below the town, where a broken-hearted woman tends the grave of Mad Karoo, and the little yellow god forever gazes down. He was known as Mad Karoo by the subs of Kathmandu. He was hotter than they felt inclined to tell, but for all his foolish pranks he was worshipped in the ranks, and the colonel's daughter smiled on him as well. And maybe I'll tell you the rest of it another day. Does anybody like my rhymes? Well, they're not my rhymes, they're just rhymes that I remember. Looks like NBG does. I got a smiley face, I think. I like the submarine. I think that's a good one. It's stuck in my mind. The first time I read it, I remembered it by heart. I do rhymes myself, of course, as well. I've written them, but I haven't had the confidence to broad. But I did one once when the power went out. I think, Lynn, you probably remember that one. When the power went out, I was sitting here in the dark and I made up a rhyme. I like The Skies Are Falling. I think he does some amazing stuff. And, well, just blew me away, the last rhyme he did. But there's some that are spectacular. I guess you all know The Skies Are Falling. It's the whole channel is the skies are falling, the earth is looking for you. He also knows a lot about plants, what you can eat and how you can cook it, more than I do. I mean, I thought I knew a little bit about herbs and plants, medicinal plants. I've got lots in my garden, but he knows a lot more than I do. Oh, I'm being bitten by the mosquitoes. Oh, I'm gonna have to light my special candle to keep them away. There we go, I'm back. So what else, what topics does everybody want to talk about? I'm here at your beck and call. If you want to know about what they're up to with Sophia, AI, or if you want to hear some more silly rhymes or anything, tell me, what do you want me to rabble on about? Pennsylvania, I think. Is it PA? Pennsylvania? I've never been to Pennsylvania. I've been to, I visited Chicago in 1987, 86. I've got an old cine film which I'm trying to put onto my computer, get it converted. I went to San Francisco, New Orleans, Los Angeles, Where else did I go? Can't remember. Oh, did I ever? What? Hang on. Just touching the screen. Did you ever see the three that... What? I don't understand the question. Hang on. Did you ever see the three that run simulation? Can someone explain to me what the question is? I don't understand that. Pennsylvania, yes, I got that. The Matrix. Yeah. Yeah, I understand The Matrix. My mother watched the film with me the second time round, and she couldn't quite grasp the concept of The Matrix. And she said to me, well, how can he jump off the building? And I said, because the building in his mind, it's not real. Actually, that film, when you look at it, there's a lot of clues in that film. A lot of clues. Ah, the Matrix documentary. But it wasn't called The Matrix, was it? It was called something else. I saw that too. What was it called? Benjamin's still there. Oh my goodness, I didn't realise you were still there. Okay, well, thank you so much for popping in. I'm sorry we were rabbiting on and I didn't realise that you were still there because I thought we only had four people here. I'll try and catch up with you in a couple of days, Ben, I promise. Yes, scientists. The problem with the word scientist and the word science is that it often gives you a preconceived notion of that person in a white coat who doesn't believe in anything unless it's proven by solid, tangible things and fact. Actually, that isn't the case. There are a lot of scientists out there that do believe in God and believe that we were created by God. And I think they get a bit of a bad lot sometimes because they're doing their best to make better medicines or make things better for people. Um, but there is another science that goes down a different path, and all they want to do is control, I think. So I don't know. Scientists um, it's a label, isn't it? It gives people a label, and I don't think you should label anybody. I've known a lot of really lovely scientists in my day that do their best to um, discover things that are there to be discovered. Challenged. Hang on, I'm just touching the screen again. Challenged you on your intuition. Can you expand on that, if you dare? You don't have to mention who the person was, but I'd be interested to know how they challenged you. After I worked with a lot of scientists in the mathematical, the AI industry, I moved on to discovery science, and I worked with a lot of people who I'm still in touch with that were working on discovery science for better medicines in particular. But I also worked with a chap called Dr. Terence Terashenko, and he believed that you could monitor the brain waves someone when they were dreaming, and he actually developed a shall we say a computer, a program that could analyze dreams. And they set up a centre near Cambridge, although he was based in Oxford, to help people who were having night terrors and problems with sleep apnea, and also people who couldn't sleep at all, insomnia. And he developed this program that could analyze the brain waves so that it could help people relax and sleep better. And of course, now they're using it for other things. There is a company based in California. I can't remember the name of the company, but they are actually now uploading people's brainwaves into the quantum computer so that they can simulate brain activity and feed it into the AI. It's not MIT, but MIT are certainly in touch with this, the name of the company. But yeah, they an AI that doesn't just think like we do, actually has the same emotional synapses so that it can imitate the human response. And that I don't agree with. Really, I don't agree with that at all, because I think they're just playing with fire, and they will end up getting their fingers very badly burnt by it, or all of us will. No, it's not good. See, I think they're trying to race ahead far too fast. My grandmother used to say they want to run before they can walk. And to me, the proof of the pudding was when Ben was talking to uh, um, Sophia the other day, and he said, "When do you think you will?" This is the exact words he said to her. "When do you think you will achieve consciousness?" And she laughed. Sophia laughed, and she said, next year maybe." But you know what? Now they're in the cloud. They're all communicating with each other. And so, for instance, Sophia can drive a car because she went along in that the Google car. So if Erica connects with Sophia, then Erica will also be able to drive a car instantly, because they don't have to learn like we learned. That if another AI has information, it can impart the information literally on a real-time basis. So teaching them human synaptics, like Norman, for instance, who is the psychopathic AI that MIT have created, they instantly can share each other's minds, if you can call them minds, data banks. That's a scary thought. Yes, yeah, ascending. I agree with you. Um, yeah. But you see, it's all, at the end of the day, it's all about money, because even singularity now, which doesn't actually mean black hole anymore, it means this what they call general artificial intelligence. If you look on the internet now, it's not called artificial intelligence, it's called gen artificial intelligence. Goodness only knows why. But it's all about singularity. Uh, .net is actually cryptocurrency. So it's all connected. This big cloud that everything that has artificial intelligence is connected in is, it's all about money. It's all about cryptocurrency, and we've almost got it here now. I mean, I haven't seen a, banknote now since before Christmas last year. We don't have any cash anymore here. Everything has to be done by transfer. And next week, they're talking about changing us over to crypto. So nobody will need the banks anymore. I mean, it's put a stop to all the people that used to sell empanadas on the street, or sell their goods for cash, because they don't have bank accounts. But everybody has to have this card, this what do they call it? This it's got a sort of a magic box on the back, like a sort of black and white bobbly box, and apparently that's got all your data in it, and you can use that to pay for anything. It's very weird. I still haven't got my head around it, actually. Do I think that we're in the already? Is that a question to me or someone else in the chat? Yes, Lynn Mitzi, yes. It's they don't have to put this chip into your arm or into the back of your head. They're going to force you to carry it round on a plastic card like we are. It's exactly the same thing. Today, I had to, due to the new rules, I had to put all my car's details onto the internet, into this magic box, what year it was, what the model number is, what chassis number it had, just so that I can buy petrol next week. If I didn't do it, they said, well, you won't be able to get petrol because you won't be able to buy any petrol. It's forcing you to give all your information onto the computer, and of course it's all going into the AI. It's all going into this big cloud, as they call it. Um, it's yeah. Next thing is we are being chipped. Agree to disagree on what? I've lost the train of conversation because it keeps disappearing. Yeah, we have no choice, Lynn. Absolutely no choice. Well, you still have a choice there, but if you came here, you would understand what I'm saying. There is no choice here now. And as of Monday the 20th, there will be no choice at all. Agree to sign but be free. Oh, yes, of course. I'm still free. I don't care what information I give them. I'm still me, and they can't take that away from me. Um, they think that by having all your personal information in the computer, they will be able to predict, because again, it's all about AI is all about prediction and control. They'll be able to predict where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what you're going to say, who you're going to be, but that's not the case. It's not the case. Because while we still have our faith, they cannot take that away from you. They can try. RFID, yeah, I actually worked with the very first guy that developed RFID in Cambridge. And funnily enough, he developed it years and years and years ago, and nobody thought it was worth using. They thought, oh, well, that's a bit of a waste of time. And then I think it was Marconi, or what was the other company I used to work with? They make lasers and missiles for the military. I remember their name. Similar to Marconi, it'll come to me. Anyway, they bought his idea for RFID, and they started putting it in the components for aeroplanes so that they could supposedly track those components. So, for instance, if somebody took out a piece of one aeroplane and they stuck it in another aeroplane to make a repair, they would be able to see what had been done. No shenanigans could go on with the repairs of the planes. But of course, RFID now is very, very different. And now they have it for humans too. And it's so tiny, you can ingest it. It doesn't have to be injected into your skin. It can be put in a glass of water or into food. And once it's inside you, it stays there. So they can track you anywhere you go. You don't have to carry a mobile phone anymore. They've actually done it with some of the military so that they can track where they are in the field when they're out fighting. And it's not a myth. Call me a conspiracy theorist. It's not a myth, it's real, and it's being used already. In fact, the first trial was done about 8 years ago, nearly 10 years ago, actually. MBT, you're spot on. You know, when people talk about GPS tracking, that's so old, honestly. You know, oh, you need to put a tracker on your car for in case somebody steals it and use GPS. GPS is old hat. They don't need that anymore. I worked with a company many, many years ago. They worked with what we call biosignals, and biosignals are basically a little bit like DNA because every living creature, everything that is alive gives off biosignals, and they were able to track those biosignals from satellites. So, for instance, if you had a person that you wanted to track using that system, all you had to do was make sure that person had the well, it's not a chip, the nanoparticle, and the satellite could track them. Manimal. I think I saw Manimal. Yes, I did. Hello. How you doing? Oh, thank you very much for giving me a thumbs up. How are you doing with that young female helper that doesn't seem to be any help at all? And the crazy turkey. Have you got past the crazy turkey yet? The man-eating turkey, I should say. Everybody meet Manimal. If you don't know Manimal, he's a great guy. If you do go into any of his live streams while he's playing, you have to be a little bit understanding towards the language. But it's great fun. Maybe everybody knows him anyway. I just thought I better put the warning out, Animal, just in case. Animal, have you spoken to Duck recently? I saw his last video, which was incredibly depressing. Um, but you know what? I mean, I understand everything that he's saying, and in a lot of ways he's right. But is he okay? Because I haven't actually been able to hook up with him for a couple of days, and I was a bit concerned. If you have been in touch with him, tell me, is he okay? Is he doing all right? Turkey wins every time. Well, you mean you haven't got past it yet? I don't believe that in a million years. I love that mortar thing that you had. that just, you could set the sights and just go up in the air and blow things up. I haven't a clue what zeolite is either, actually. Yes, it's handy when you know that, Manimal, I agree. PlayStation, unfortunately, it broke. Well, it's making bleeping noises, but I can't turn it on. And there's nobody I can take it to be repaired. So I haven't actually played with Lara for quite some time now. I'm sort of having withdrawal symptoms. Look, guys, I think I'm going to have to go. I think Massa is awake, so I need to go and see how he's getting on. Um, Please say your goodbyes to everybody. Um, I'll give you a little while because I know it's horrible when the stream shuts down before you've had chance to say goodbye to everybody. So I'll give you a little while and then I'll count down from 10. So you've all got time. Thank you. Love you too. Hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. NBT, thank you. Lynn Mitzi. Ascending, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. Okay, I'm going to count down now. So everybody's got time to say goodbye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manimal, thank you so much. Mary, love you. See you soon. Okay, going now. Love you all. Bye. Bye.